What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Turbo John YouTube channel. This is what happens when you run out of talent when you're driving. When you run out of talent, sometimes you crash, is what it is. Luckily, I did not get into Scott. We were side by side, so luckily he went on down through there and mine started doing all this number. There was a few things that happened. I'll go over all that with you later on in the video, but today we're going to look at the car. We're down here at Randy's shop. Car has been down here since 2 hours after we crashed. We loaded it up, instantly brought it down here. Now it's Tuesday, so they got it up on the lift yesterday. Uncle Mike come over, looked at it, and we're going to show you what we got going on. Comment, like, and subscribe. Check it out. Okay, guys, so we're over here. Mark and Randy, what are y'all up to?
Trying to take a wheel off.
What happened there?
Looks like it's bent.
Whoa, it is bent. We think the rotor is probably fine, but we're fixing to find out right now in a second.
I think it's just a wheel that's bent.
That's what it looks like. Them TBM brakes, TBM spindles, that stuff's still rolling flawlessly. I mean, look at it. Tires are flat spotted, of course. So we got new tires ordered. Sent Tony a message at RC Comp. So we're gonna be getting a new front wheel. I've ordered new back tires as well. Randy, what do you think?
What up, man?
We can't do nothing but crash, can we?
Welcome to the club,
Welcome to the club. I know, right? 2 times in 1 year. Ain't crashed in freaking 40 years. 30 years I went and not ever had a crash. And we always say it's only a matter of time. And
yeah,
it's been my time.
It's not if, it's when.
Every year and a half,
Let
it
me
looks
tell you,
like.
You can wheel it. You're a wheel man for sure.
Well, you just driving by the seat of your pants. I
but
was just trying to keep it out of Scott over there.
Scott's lane, yeah.
I was like, man, we got to get back the other way. And then I overcorrected it and I went back to the left. And then I was like, oh, we don't want to hit that wall. Let's go back to the right.
That's exactly what happened to me in Darlington.
And we had the exact same crash. And that's what we were going to point out here. One of the differences is when Mike built this one, he built a double frame rail down all the way to the front. Mm-hmm. Now yours is like traditional. Your front end kind of stops like right here.
Yeah.
And then, so basically you have all the tree that is in front of the, it's all out here. And this is what all the sparks come from. It almost ground through completely on this one. So we might get Uncle Mike at some point to redo that bottom bar. But bro, it's a bumper. And that Jersey wall did exactly what it was supposed to. This hit the Jersey wall, gave me the sparks and rolled up. It saved everything on the front end. We didn't get any fuel leaks. We did break the tree off of the front end. Here's the downfall. The way yours is built and the way most cars are built, if you get in a hard crash to the front, you have like a crumple zone. You really do. And it absorbs some of the impact. This is not going to absorb any impact as far as like making it so that it is. Look good?
It does.
Okay.
You want to show the camera? Ready?
That is not bent at all. It don't look like it. We'll take the other wheel off of it and put it on there just to make sure. I'm pretty sure it's straight though. It's hard to tell, but it does not look bent. But they are just aluminum, so there's just aluminum here. TBM. So I don't know, benefits and drawbacks. Which is preferred? I like the fuel cell behind the frame. Man, we got out lucky. That's all it is. It's always a luck of the draw. It's always lucky. The back tires are flat spotted too, which you can tell we were getting kind of low on tread here anyway. So these are off of Randy's old car. So instead they're flat spotted. So no big deal. We are definitely changing that. I think everything looks good. And our roll bar links. At some point, God, I still hadn't cleaned up. I need a rag. Oh my God, I need a rag. 2 videos back, I said I was going to clean that housing, and I did not clean the housing.
Drop it.
4-link stuff.
Drop it.
Maximus, what are you doing? Shop dog here. Look, shop dog is going to attack everybody.
Come here.
Everybody. So, man, I think we're good. We're going to put our hands on it, get Mike to look at everything, all the heim joints. Sliding down the track sometimes is hard on the wishbone here. But I don't see anything bent. And it was skidding. It was sliding. We got lucky. Luckily, the track down there is pretty smooth. If there would have been any big bumps down there, we could have had an issue. I mean, that's how cars roll over right there, is when they're skidding sideways. And then, they hit something on the track, a divot, or sometimes it's not even a divot. Sometimes it's just the way, and the weight gets over here, that grabs, and then you go into a barrel roll. We got lucky, man. We really did. We got lucky. That was the best crash scenario I believe there ever could be right there.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly. So I think we're gonna be okay. Let's go. We'll go look at the front end here in a minute, and then I mean the damage, guys. What I'm seeing right now: 2 tires and a front wheel, and we are ready to go racing again. Like broken or loose. No tweaks. When Mike built this, he said, I'm thinking about doing a double framer all the way to the front because of the racing, in case you get it in a situation, it won't kill anything. And I think that was the right move. What do y'all think? Uncle Mike made a good call. Even the tree stuff, I mean, all this was behind there. So it did it even bend? I don't even think it bent the tree at all. Man, we got lucky. Yeah, I'll get Uncle Mike to replace this bar right here later. Actually, I don't even know if we have to. I mean, it definitely would. I mean, have to basically just cut this notch out, cut that out, and then stick another one in there and re-weld it in. All right, boys, we got the wheel off the other side on here, and the hub is for sure bent. So we got to get part number off this hub. Give Doug and Jim a call, get the hub number. Now the wheel is, the tire is obviously flat spotted, but when you look at the wheel, you can see the wheel is moving as well. So on the other side, it did not do that. All right, so here you go. You can see the flat spot in the tire, but you can see the rim is true. So that's good. So we just need a hub over here. TBM brakes, they should have a part number on them. Of course, that's the one that's got my drive shaft ring on it, which is not a big deal. Actually, I need to put that on there. If you can tell, I have not ever put it actually on there for front wheel speed. So let's send Jim a message, see if we can get us a hub coming. All right, guys, here goes the front end. So looking at it, y'all saw earlier in the video, the damage was down here on the bottom, which we had completely rubbed through it almost. I didn't realize that because we were looking at it from the top, and it was up here. So we were going to black this out, but Randy said that they got enough leftover paint to where we don't probably get to do this again. How much leftover paint you got?
No.
I better not crash it again.
We're going to just have to order another gallon.
What I'm hearing is I better not crash it again. All right, so yeah, let me show you. I'm going to go jump on the video real fast. I'm going to show you what my problem was, why I spun. Comment, like, and subscribe, guys. Appreciate it. Not too bad. Luckily, I got friends in high places, and he's working on the paint and body stuff now.
Ready tomorrow by lunchtime.
We're gonna be ready to race this weekend, hopefully. I mean, if we want to. The Thunder Valley wheel. If the wheel doesn't make it in time, then I know where my old wheels are. They're on Brandon's car, so we'll just toss those back on for the time being.
Pull brakes off and everything.
I just sent Jim a message at TBM, so we're gonna get a hub. So we should be good. I mean, but it is Tuesday, so I mean, I don't know. I mean, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 days. We got 3 days. All right, guys, I want to show you real quick. This is the data log from the crash. RPM is this blue trace. These lines here that are nice and solid, they look like my drive shaft curve speed. And if you look right here, this line here is actually my drive shaft speed. See, it gets a little bit of wheel speed there, a little bit of wheel speed there. I actually hit the scramble about right here. It added 7 pounds of dome pressure. But this blue line here is timing offset for drive shaft speed. And you can see right here, it knocks the tire off. It starts spinning, pulls timing out for a moment in time, and it tries to start correcting it. So it pulls timing, pulls down to 12 degrees of timing, which I had it so it could pull 16 degrees of timing, but it hadn't got there yet. But the problem is traction control turned off, and it exceeded the graph. Now, I let off the gas pretty fast here because I felt it move, but it's still under power, under boost, even as RPM is coming down. 8,300 RPM, 44%, and boost was at 30 pounds of boost right there. So even though I'm coming off the gas, it's like it's on glass, and it is spinning, and it's spinning pretty violently. And then you say, well, why did traction control turn off? If traction control wouldn't have turned off, it probably would have not gotten wheel speed up that high. And mile per hour wise, we're pretty hooked up right here. Mile per hour, drive shaft speed was 7,300. mile per hour. Mile per hour is not on here, but it's not on this screen. But it was about 160-ish mile per hour, and so it loses the tire, and 7,600 RPM is what the drive shaft speed is now. So it's 160 mile per hour here. 0.2 of a second later, it was at drive shaft speed 8,800, almost 8,900 RPM, which equates out to 205 mile per hour. So it went from 160 miles per hour to 205 miles per hour in 0.2 of a second. And the reason why, so if you have Holley traction control, this screen right here, man, it's hard to see. That right there. I had never really looked at that. I think the default setting was 0 and 7,500, and I turned it to 25 at some point, maybe. I don't even remember doing that solid. But that maximum drive shaft speed for activation, it turned off. The Holley did what I asked it to do, what I told it to do in this setting, and that's why the wheel speed went up too high. Now, it would have still spun out there, but it probably would have not went to 205 miles per hour. Other thing, my fault, I should have had a parachute out earlier. I was too busy trying to win the race instead of racing in my lane. I should have stayed just in my lane and already threw the parachute, but that was part of it too. So mistakes were made, tuning and driver error. All right, guys, check it out. So made some progress. So I've been over here at Randy's shop for a little while. We have already switched to back tires. So we got some new 275 Pros. I was contemplating on going to the Pro Bracket radials, but I remember my Pro Bracket radial days. Sometimes you get some shaky. So yeah, so we decided to keep these on here. I really appreciate RC Comp, Tony, and Rowdy getting us a wheel here fast. So that is, I got the tires, I got the 2 new front tires, the 2 new back tires, those are done. I'm going to Mike's shop in Clayton tomorrow, and we're going to put the new tires on the front wheels because they're flat spotted and dead. We did also end up, these TBM brakes, took a lick. You can see that nothing is hurt back there. They still spin frictionlessly free, but we had a real hard hit. The RC Comp is a real rigid wheel, which is what you want. It took a bend, it bent, and it also tweaked this flange here. So, and it's just 1 or 2 of these. It's barely tweaked. So I got it with Jim and Doug and those guys at TBM Brakes, Motion Race Works, and we got a new hub coming. New hub, new bearings. That'll be here tomorrow. So Saturday, I'm coming back tomorrow, or Saturday, I'm coming back, and we're going to change this hub, put the front wheels on it, and then we're going to be ready to go. Let me show you something else. All right, so Randy and his guys, Jim, the front end is fixed. Remember, I was just going to do a stripe around it, just tiger stripe it like the factory 85, 86, I guess, or 79, whatever it was, but the molding. But Randy had some leftover paint, so they did the little bit of body work, so it did end up fracturing down on the bottom where it hit the wall. But remember, my bars are just below. So it popped that, refiberglassed that, resanded that, and it looks like no idiot's ever wrecked it before. I really appreciate Jim and Randy and his guys. Oh, man, that thing looks so good. The color is just amazing on this thing. It is really, really cool. So front end's good. They do have to bond the tree, the support tree back in tomorrow. See where it popped those off. And then we will be ready to go racing on Saturday. So that is the game plan. All right, boys. Well, that is it for tonight. We're racing. Y'all gonna see this video on Friday. Appreciate y'all watching, following along. We crashed the car, but we got lucky and we didn't tear it up as bad as it could have been torn up. So appreciate everybody pitching in, all my buddies helping. We're going drag racing this weekend. Thunder Valley, Red Springs. Appreciate it, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe. See you.